This is how you make cauliflower tortillas. Well, with cauliflower, funny enough. So we're gonna trim the cauliflower first, get rid of any little sort of manky bits. And then we're gonna roughly chop it the same size. I don't use the stalk. If you wanna juice it, you can, or you can just throw it on compost or just put it in the food waste, which I'm doing here. I haven't got my 250ml cup, but this cup is about 250ml, so it's a normal sort of cup size. I've also got the weights in the recipe down below. And so as you can see, I'm just chopping it up roughly, all into a big bowl, ready to cook. Obviously take your time with this. You could just put it into a food processor and whiz it into the crumbs if you wanted to. It would be much faster. But for some reason I decided to chop it all. Right, then we're gonna put it in a bowl. I've got a plate on top, and yes, I know I'm using a microwave to do it, but I'm in Thailand at the moment, so I'm just using what I've got available. So we're gonna microwave this for 8 minutes. You can do it between 10 and 8 minutes. I'm not sure how powerful this is. I don't normally use a microwave, so I just put it on for 8 and it came out fine. And then we're gonna pop that all into a food processor and give it a good whisk. Basically it looks a little bit like a sort of puree pretty much. And then we're gonna put that into our big bowl again. And to that, we're gonna add some salt and pepper. And we're also gonna add some, that's not pepper, that is ground chia seeds and some corn flour. You can use potato starch as well. And there was salt and pepper in there as well. I'm not sure where I've added that. And then we give that a good mix. It's still quite warm, so I'm using this spoon here. So be careful with your fingers. Oh, that was the salt, there we go. I knew there was salt in there somewhere. And I'm actually using 2 spoons now just to give it a good mix, because again, it's still a little bit too hot to handle. And then between 2 bits of parchment paper or baking paper or greaseproof paper, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna make some rounds. You see I'm sort of like hitting it between my hands to get out any air. Now I haven't got a rolling pin here, so I'm using a square glass, which isn't ideal, but you get the idea. Actually, later on, I just ended up using my hands to sort of pat it down to get these rounds, and then into a medium hot dry pan, no oil whatsoever. I'm going to cook that for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's kind of golden on that side. You probably could cook it a bit longer later on. This is one I cooked a bit longer. Oh, still really hot, so be careful. But you can see it's nice and like rubbery and elasticated and really yummy as well. You can also add cumin, turmeric, all sorts of spices that you like to use. And there you go, you've got a delicious cauliflower tortilla. See you next video.